Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. Good morning. I am back. And I am not in Minecraft land. I am back on Farm Sim. Back in Alma, Missouri. Decided to spend some more time here. What was that noise? I don't know what that sound was. I don't even know if that was in-game or if that was real life. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? So yeah, I don't know. Phil's kind of MIA. I don't know what's going on, but he is not here, and I don't really want to play Minecraft without Phil. In case I need a rescue, I already died once. I'll be honest. I fell in a ravine. I wasn't trying to explore the ravine either. I was doing some landscaping, and I guess I didn't watch my step. So I'm back on Farm Sim. So we got some stuff to do. Did make a discovery here though. So the grass in the farm, right? Like the homestead. Remember when I mowed it last time? It did this. It was just kind of like it kind of scalps like the ground. Well, when I came back and mowed it where I'd mowed before, it dropped grass. So I'm thinking that you have to mow it once, and then the next time you mow it, it drops grass. I don't know, but that's what happened. So yeah, that's that. We are now in April, and I kind of want to buy some land. We got some money from the wood chips that we sold, and some bales that we sold. So I kind of want to buy some land, and I kind of want to trade in our combine. This is the S7. It's not a bad combine, but I kind of want to trade it in. I'll be honest. I want to get something nice. All right, so let's look at the land. So they planted oats around us here. That's fine. We like oats. Our horses like the oats. I've already purchased some land. I bought a grass field down here in the southeast. I bought the big long grass field over here, just west of our farm. But I'm looking at these oat fields here. So we got this one, and if you look, this one is fully fertilized. The other one, however, number 2, we'll have to fertilize that one. So I'm totally okay with that though. All right, we will buy that one. So that field is ours. And then this one we'll have to fertilize. We'll buy that one. So we own pretty much all the land except for this little corner right here in our, what are we calling this, a block or something? Like immediately around our farm, except for what's across the road. And they've put something over there. I don't know. What is that? Sugar beets? No, it's pink. Red beets. I think we'll pass on that one for now. There is another oat field right there. I'm pretty sure that's oats. Yep, that's oats. Might as well go ahead and buy this one while I'm at it. Alright, so we have plenty of land now. Okay, so back to something over here. Built some silos here for seed and fert. Got the solid fert rig ready to go. We can go fertilize that field. But yeah, the grass did that, and it did the same thing on the other side too. So I'm guessing you have to mow it first. So this is a strip that I mowed, and you can see where the grass dropped. And this is a strip that I mowed where the grass dropped. Right here, did not mow it the first time. So I'm thinking maybe the next time it will. We'll find out. Got all the straw bales out of the fields. Got all the hay bales out. So this is all kind of ready to go. It's probably about ready time to mow it again. So we may get to mowing here at some point. Yeah, how much money do we have now? 549. We can trade this combine in, and I think we can afford an X9. Kind of leaning towards an X9. Get a little more capacity with that. There's our planter that we bought on sale. Alright, so we are going to repair that. We got to just be careful not to sell the other. So we'll repair that. We'll repaint that. And then we will sell that combine. Getting 363 as a trade-in for it. So that's good. Okay. Alright, let's go see if we can afford that combine. Is anything on sale? It'd be nice if it was on sale. Nothing's on sale though. So we're leaning towards the X9 right there. We have some others in here, but I think we're gonna go shoot for the in-game X9. You know, we do have this other. We have I don't know which one's which though. I gotta go through the. I need to go through the mod hub and figure out which one's which. I think it's the one that's labeled 790. So probably this one. There's only one way you can tell. Wait, that's expensive too, though. Where is the thing? Green tank, here we go. So what's the capacity on that? That's the 24,000 one. Why don't we go with that one instead of the X9? I don't know if we can afford it. We're gonna have to find out if we can afford it. I don't know if we can or not. This one you can at least put the long pipe on. I don't remember there being this many options. Okay, we'll do the wide axle on the back. Spreaders. We'll do that one. Exhaust. Probably just stay with the standard exhaust on that one. Model year. Just go with that one. Oh, that changes the lights on it. Yeah, definitely want to go with the older model. I like the older model better. Better. No numbers. I don't need an oversized sign. Oh yeah, you can do the different designs on it. I think we'll just stay with the standard. Standard windows, attachers. Definitely want to go with that. So that's the green tank there. I think that's the biggest you can get on this model. 24,000. Pipe. We want the long pipe. Preferably the long foldable one. I think it's that one. So So there's the long pipe. I don't know that this one folds though. I don't think this one folds. I think it's this one that folds. I don't know though. I can't remember. Maybe none of them fold. I don't see the hinge on it. I think we'll have to go with that. Because I don't see the hinge on this one. I would get this one because I thought it folded up, but I don't. Yeah, I don't see a hinge on that. I don't think any of these pipes fold. So we'll just go with that one. And we'll get rid of the plate. No plate. It's just me, yeah, this morning. I don't know where Phil's at. Haven't seen him. Alright, I think this will do. So that's $7.75. Got us a new combine. We are going to have to probably take a little loan or sell something. Because we do need a new header. I'm thinking that header is going to be expensive. Yeah, it's going to be like 150 grand. So we'll do a little loan. We'll make that back though. Don't worry, we'll make it back. Let's just go up to 160 for now. And we're going to do the MacDon. I don't think we need the great big one. This is the great big one. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want it. It is a flex header. We can test it out and see if it works. US work lights. Main color. This is where I always get confused because it changes the thing. I want to leave that black. And I'll change this to green there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's leave that black. Because if I change that, it changes that whole end down there to green. I don't want to change it to the whole end to green. I just want to leave that black. There we go. Alright, so that's 177. I didn't take out enough money. Oh, you know what? I took out only enough money for the other hitter. I wasn't planning on getting this great big one. Let me go back and take out some more. We'll try this great big one and see if it works. If it doesn't, we can always trade it in for something smaller. Get that one. Okay. Now the question is, can I get through town with this header and the pipe on the combine? Yeah. Boy, this thing's huge. You know what? I think I'll make it. think. This corner right here that's going to be the problem because there's always traffic down here. I'm going to wait right here for the ups truck to come by. Get a little sip of soda here. That wasn't an ups truck. That's an ups truck. That was a concrete truck. No car. Matt, do those headers go crooked on you? Oh, hit a van. This is not good. Gotta go through somebody's front yard. I need to get off this traffic highway before I look at the header there, Jeff. Hang on. Huh? No. It looks pretty straight to me. The road, it doesn't help that the road is not straight. One thing I wish he would have changed. But yeah, it looks like it's towing straight to me. It's straight behind the combine. It's symmetrical with the combine, so. Now I've got that hitch underneath the bottom there. I put the special hitch on there, so. I will say, if you're gonna tow your header like this, make sure your reel is all the way down. A lot of times that can, either your pipe can hit it or it can throw it maybe off balance. So make sure your reel is all the way down before you put it in tow mode like this. Yeah, maybe I can park this right here. It's a little long though. I'll just put it over there back in front of the silos. Again. I gotta get that grass up though. I'll put it over here on the other side of the shop. I think I put the plow over here though. Yep, there's no real good place to park this thing. It's huge. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll put it over here on this side. Not any grass there as of right now. This will work for right now. Alright, and I'll go park park this in the... Assuming this will fit in there. Oh yeah. Like a glove. Alright. Close all that up for now. I think I'm gonna go come back and hit this with the mower again here. And then we need to fertilize. Oh. I was like, the next question is, where'd I leave the mower? I'm thinking, yeah, the yard here you couldn't mow. You could mow it, but it wouldn't drop down any grass. But the places where I did mow, now it's dropping grass. So maybe you just have to cut it the first time. That's my assumption. I see an old man there. Hang on. Morning, old man. Maybe? No? Maybe not. He might be getting his coffee. Tell you what, in case he decides he wants to come in, let me save this. Quit that because I think I'm in single player mode. We'll go into the multiplayer. While that loads, I'll open my next Dr. Pepper. It's 7:33 a.m. somewhere. Oh, need talk power. Where'd you go? Hang on. Yeah, let me get it. That pops up over there when it's funny when I turn my monitor off on this side where I have all my control stuff. Some of the applications do that over there. So, good morning, old man. I can't hear you. You're lighting up, but I can't hear you. It's doing that thing again. Let me actually quit that. Hang on, I'll be right back. Yeah, there it pops. See, it pops it up over there. When I guess I need to stop turning this monitor off or something. I turn it off at night because it's, I mean, it's bright, and I don't want to turn my screensaver on. And if I do the power thing, I guess I need to make some fine-tune adjustments there. I did fix my keyboard though. Well, I said that. Yeah, I did fix my keyboard though. Had to hit a key on it for it to come on. Let's see. Let's try it now. Switch there. Old man?
Yes.
Good morning. I can hear you now.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm here. I wish stuff would work. And I can still hear my game. Good. It's been an either or thing lately. It's either been I can't hear the game and I can hear TeamSpeak, or I can't hear TeamSpeak but I can hear the game. It's always nice to be able to hear both at the same time. So it's in multiplayer mode now. I don't know where Phil's at.
Yeah, I see that.
He might be at a tariff protest or something. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe he wanted to sleep in today. Got plenty to mow though. Up those new fields.
See that. You got a lot more ground.
Hey, what?
I see you got a lot more ground.
Yeah, we got a lot more land now. So see, that pass didn't do it. I'm thinking you have to mow it one time, and then the next time you mow it, it drops the grass. We'll test this theory out the next time we have to cut. Alright, I'm gonna go mow about.
Do you want to make hay or straw or sod bales out of these?
I think we've got about 3 stacks of hay, so this that I'm cutting right now around the fields, we can just do silage, I guess. And then the main grass, we have plenty of grass. We have enough grass. I bought a big grass field. I bought another decent sized grass field. We have plenty of grass. So if we need to make hay, we can. I say we leave the dedicated fields, maybe at least the one right here at home. Leave that one as a hay field. Yeah, we got plenty of grass. I got grass on the sides. I can't plow anything really right now because of the crop in the field, so today's gonna be a mowing episode. Mowing and baling. Maybe wrapping. And you know what? I think, is this ready to mow? I might just go straight right here. I don't know if that's ready. I think it is, but what does this say? That says it's ready.
I think that's about as high as it gets, doesn't it?
Can't tell if that's the final stage or... We didn't roll it last time, so I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it and then we'll fix it up. I got my GPS locked in, so... Yeah, let's just do grass on all of this and we'll wrap it and make silage bales. And then the big long field over there, we'll do hay in that one.
Sounds like a plan.
This way I can do really long passes. And I think that rake on that baler will rake 3 rows at a time. Need to put a fuel tank in down here too. Did you figure out how to use the enhanced vehicle mod?
No. I actually, when I got off you, made lunch, of course. Did a couple other things, jumped back on, totally forgot about it.
I was gonna say, let me look up the controls, what we set ours to. Let me see. Controls. I need to go over to, well, nope, that's not, I need to go over to keyboard, or not keyboard, gamepad. That's what I need to go to. And then I gotta scroll all the way down. Screen, placeables, game, vehicle gearbox, vehicle lights. Okay, there's the Nexit pack. Create field with a cultivator, enhance vehicle. There it is. So it is, I'm going to say it's that top one because it looks like that's all I've got programmed in there. Yep. So under EV snap current direction / track, Phil and I just programmed in left bumper, right bumper, and right on the D-pad.
Okay.
Now that other one, both bumpers and in on the left stick, that's to bring up like the menu if you want to mess around with that later. I haven't assigned any other controls. The only thing I really needed, like right at that moment, was locking in the GPS. So both bumpers are L1 and R1 and right on the D-pad. We tried using another configuration, but it interfered with something else. So we changed it. Phil changed it to this and said, hey, do it this way. I think it was the fact that we couldn't do the trucks. We were trying to get it to work on the trucks, and doing that on the trucks, that's another function on the trucks. So, yeah, program it to that, and then you'll be good to go. Just basically aim it whichever direction you want to go. I'm going to line up here. I'm going to get over here on this side. And I want to go 270. So as long as you get close to it, you don't have to be like exactly on it. Just go, and then I'm going to get the illustrator. And then just lock it in, 270. Now I don't have to touch my steering wheel. The best part about this is like it works anywhere. This will work on a field, it will work on meadow grasslands, it'll work basically anywhere. Oh man, they got carrot cake. Got some random YouTube videos playing, and they're somewhere where they've got, it looks like like a cinnamon roll or honey bun cake, and they got carrot cake too, and it looks good.
That sounds good.
I say it's about time for carrot cake. I usually eat carrot cake around Easter. So one thing they did change from Farming Simulator 22 is that in Farming Simulator 25, when you run the grass roller, it will delete any grass left on the ground. Back in 22, you could mow it and then roll right after that, leaving the grass on the ground, and then wait for the next mowing, and then mow again, and just keep doing that and rolling it, and you'd get 3 mows out of the year, and fertilized every time. You'd have a ton of grass on the ground. You can just, rake it and bale it and wrap it all at once. Well, you can't do that now. I guess that was unrealistic-ish. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in here and work on my studio today. I want to move it around a little bit. I got another computer, a little laptop computer I'm gonna try to bring in and hook all that up. Need to move some stuff around. I need to move my chair around just a little bit. Kind of turn it a little more at a direct angle with my screens. Probably need to turn that left screen just a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I got a couple things I gotta do today too, but mostly probably just clean up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna come in here and hit it with the vacuum, and I gotta go through all these cables. I got so many cables. I wanna put my Dream Deck, is that what that's called? I want to put that over here on the right. That would make it so much easier to have it over here on the right because that's where I'll be able to like look at stuff while I hit my buttons. Because right now when I go live and record and, you know, change the scenes and stuff, I have to look to the left, so I have to turn my head away from the microphone. That probably sounds like I'm in a barrel right now. But if I put it over here, I can look at my screen as I hit it and like see what it does as I hit it. Otherwise, I'm looking over here, and when I hit the button, I have to look back at the screen to see if, okay, did that work or not? So, yeah, I want to move that Stream Deck over here to the right. Plus, I'm going to move my keyboard down. I've got a little kind of, well, I guess for all intents and purposes, it's a shelf. But I'm going to put the keyboard down there. It's within reach. I can reach it down there, and then I'm going to put my laptop up on top here. And that's probably where I'll do my... well, no, actually, if I have the keyboard down there and I put the laptop over there, I can still do food over here. I got to figure out where to put my pizza. There's got to be a spot for the pizza. I think I could still do that over here. I could probably put the Stream Deck up on that base there. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay.
Now, is your desk a regular desk, or is it like a pre-made desk, or?
Okay, so here's my setup. I have an L-shaped desk. It is a pre-made desk. I got it many years ago. I think I got it like at Office Depot or someplace like that. It's black. It is wood, and it's of the higher quality. It's not like today's wood where it's like very cheap and will bow underweight. It is a pretty good quality desk. I've got my two 55-inch TV monitors on that desk. So there's one 55-inch monitor on the left side of the L, and there's one 55-inch monitor on the right side of the L. And then I've got my recliner sitting across from like the V part of the desk. And then I've got two little, they're not really end tables, they're more like side tables, and they match. And I've got my two 32-inch monitors on those. I actually put a picture of my setup in, not TeamSpeak, Discord.
Yeah.
A while back. But yeah, so then I've got my two 32-inch monitors on those. I've got my microphone mounted on the right one. And then I've got all my control stuff, the streaming software, TeamSpeak, all that on the right monitor. And actually the left monitor is not in use. I've tried to decide what to put on that left monitor. I may bring my other Apple TV in here and put it in on there, and then I can watch two things at once. Woohoo!
Now see, both of my desks I made.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Well, I made my first one. It was an L shape. It had two like rise areas for the TVs.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like set up a little bit, so when I'm sitting in my computer chair, I can look right at the screens. Well, my youngest wanted that one, so I made another one, and it's got like two armrests that you can actually get real close to your desk. I could put both of my elbows on the side and just relax it, but it's not big enough for like food.
No.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I had to have a spot for food. As much as I like pizza and to snack, I had to have some place to put all that stuff. I used to sit at my desk before I put the 55-inch monitors in here. I used to have an office chair that I sat in. I actually had two of them. I wore both of those out. I had a black chair for the longest time, and then I had a mossy oak camo chair. Both of them were really comfy, but I wore those out so fast. I think on average, they maybe lasted 5 years each.
That's
And
not
then
that bad.
it's not bad, but they were definitely past their peak. Because I kept setting them. I actually went to Walmart and you can buy like the chair cushions like you use for like your dining room tables and stuff. I bought those type of cushions and sat on those in those chairs because the cushions were wore out in them. Like I was sitting on the frame. It was like sitting on a bleacher without a cushion. So I decided, well, you know what? I had already had a like an ottoman type thing that I was propping my feet up on at the desk in the computer chair. I'm like, you know what? This would be a lot comfortable if I could just sit in my recliner. So long story short, I moved my recliner in here, and the rest is history. And now I play Farm Sim and Minecraft and stream from my recliner. Only thing I would change, maybe different, is I would think about getting a couch. Maybe a couch that has a reclining option on one end, and then I could kind of stretch out and lay on it the other way. I really wanted to, like, if I'm just not streaming or anything, but the problem with that is with the couches, I can't have a table on both sides, and I like having a table on both sides. It gives me more control over the stuff. Kind of like Darth Vader's little vestibule thing that he has, you know?
Yeah. Well, see, I have a love seat that has recliners in it, and I tried that thing, and it didn't really work out very good with the desk that I have, so I switched back up.
About to find out if this fence is straight over here or not. It looks like it is. Get rid of these bushes. Oh, I left a stump too. Look at that. Left a couple stumps. Shocker. Bushes here. Come on. Oh, wait, do I have to be in that mode?
You might have to be in lumberjack mode to
Yeah,
get rid of it.
I had to get in lumberjack mode to do it. Get rid of that stump. And let's see, I saw another one. Kind of on the fence. Oh, there it is. Go. All right. Yeah, John was talking about when he starts this map, not using this farm, but kind of doing what we did in 22, using that other farm.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I kind of like this farm. We might buy that other farm and get rid of it.
The one thing I like about that farm though is he actually made like the cow pens
Mm-hmm.
all the way around. So it's not just a small field of cows. It's
Oh, yeah,
actually
yeah. He put that fence up.
yeah.
So it's really kind of an open pasture with the white fence.
And that's basically what I saw back home when I was a kid is you had those kind of cow farms with white fences,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was kind of weird because the milking cows, they had white fences. The farmers put white, and the beef cows, I don't know why the farmers would put like a black fence or a brown fence. I don't know why they did that, but basically, I would say about 90% of the farmers, that's what they did.
Hmm. Most bars around here either use barbed wire or, say the majority use barbed wire, and some use that. What is that other that? Like the straight square patterns type steel wire. Probably called cattle wire or something like that. These fields are definitely not straight. We will remedy that soon. You can tell by the edge of this field here. I'm on a straight line going 180 south, and you can tell that it is not straight. Another thing, the ditches are not straight at all because the road's not straight. So, wait. Oh yeah, we don't own this one yet. Did they plant anything over here yet? Nothing yet. Guess we should just maybe buy that. How much is that one?
That real small one?
Mm-hmm. 44,000. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take out some loan because I want to take out that cluster of trees there before I start plowing over here. I think we're just gonna go ahead and buy it. We can put some corn in there or something. 44. Take a little more loan. Alright, we own all of the land around our farm. Except for across the road. We'll have to wait on that one.
Oh, you don't want to do red beets?
No, not to that scale. That's a lot of red beets over there. Alright, should be able to mow this grass now. And then I think, is it that field over there? Yep, the next field over we own too. So we own all of these fields around us and then this one big grass field over here. We're going to do hay over there. That's not smooth, so I'm gonna go around the edges now.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Is this field over here ready to mow yet? Yep, it's ready to mow. Go ahead and hit it up while I'm over here. I think I will use the in-game GPS. What is cruise control deactivation? What is that? I don't remember that being there. Is that something new? What does that do? Cruise control deactivation. Manual or automatic? I don't want it to... I don't know. What does that do? Cruise control deactivation. Guess I'll just keep it on manual? Oh, I think I just detached something. Yeah, I did. I detached the mower. I hit the wrong button. Welcome back. Now this is where I'm gonna have to override the GPS. Go to manual. Down here. Okay. Nope. Gotta lower it.
Now that field you want to do in hay, right?
Yes.
Okay. Matt, you didn't put down a fuel tank, did you?
No, not yet. Do I need to?
Well, unless you want me to get fuel at the gas station, it doesn't matter either way.
Um, how low are you?
Well, I'm still in the yellow, but I'm gonna be running out of fuel here late soon.
Not enough money. Nothing. We'll take some more. Hey, look, we're chicken again. Giant still hasn't fixed that. Or... Alright, we got fuel at the farm now.
Okay.
Reach the end. Going good. How's it going? Morning, Trent.
Morning, Trent.
How many bales do I think I'm getting off this field? I don't know. A lot. What is old man doing?
Old man's picking up bales. Picking up solid bales. Then I'm gonna grab the rake, head the field you're on, bale it, pick it up.
Same map. It's a good map.
Now here's a question for you, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a choice, 4 standard maps, combine them to make a 4X, what standard maps would you pick?
Hmm.
Ooh, that's a toughie, isn't it?
From any farming simulator or from just 25?
Any.
As far as standard maps go, I would probably want to do like different geographical variations. So like I could see having maybe like a Frankenmuth and Silver Forest, like opposite corners.
Yeah.
You have Silver Forest like in the northwest corner, and then have like Frankenmuth in the southeast corner. Somebody did this once. Somebody, I can't remember who the modder was. They took 4 standard maps and made a 4X map out of all of them. Was it Kaz that did it?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know that existed.
I can't remember. Somebody did it back in the day. Trent probably remembers. Somebody took their... It was back in what? Which one was it? Was it 19 or was it 22? I think it was 19. They took 4 of their standard maps and made a 4X map out of it. And we played it. John and everybody played it. I'm trying to remember who it was, whose map it was. I want to say it was Kaz, but I could be wrong.
That would have had to been in 19 because I don't remember anything like that in 22.
Yeah, I think that was in 19. It may have even been back as far as 17. I can't even remember the name of the individual maps. Grant, do you remember? They were standard size maps, and there were 4 of them. And they went in and put all 4 of them together and made a 4X map out of the standard maps. I remember the maps. I mean, the detail of the maps. I just can't remember the names of them. Yeah, I think it was on 19. Oh boy, I'm trying to remember. Seemed like it was Kaz. No, not on Minecraft today. Had plenty to do here without the threat of being blown up by a creeper, falling in a crevasse. I kind of want to go Google that now. I don't know.
It would have had to been in 19 because I didn't have my PC until the end of 19.
Well, while I fuel up, I'm gonna go do some homework research. I want to say it was Kaz. Riverview? I don't think it was Riverview. Don't know. Hang on. He said it was done by Calvary Boy. No, I don't remember that. And it was a combination of each individual map's name. Okay, I found it. It was by Kaz 64, so it is a Kaz map. It was on Farming Simulator 19, and it took 4 of his maps.
Oh, 4 of his maps.
Yeah, it was 4 of his maps. It was Almost a Farm, his rustic map, Taylor's, and Hawke's Bay. I'm trying to see what the individual map names were. He called it Almost a Rustic Taylor's Hawke's Bay map. That's a quite a quite a title.
Well, I don't remember that map, but
Trying to find a picture of it. Here we go. I'm gonna put this in Discord so you can take a look at it. There you go. So you can see all 4 maps. You can kind of tell where they are. There's one in the northwest, one in the northeast, one in the southwest, and one in the southeast.
Yeah, you. Wow.
So I know the one in the northwest corner there was called Almost a Farm, and I can't remember the full names of the other ones, but it's pieces of the names. So you got Almost a Farm, Rustic. I want to say it was Rustic Acres, maybe. Taylor something, and Hawks Bay. 4 maps in one, and it ended up being like a 4x map. So yeah, I would do something like that. Not with those maps, maybe, but maybe like I don't know. If we did the in-game maps, I could see doing Silver Run Forest in the northwest, um, Elm Creek in one corner, Riverbend Springs in another corner, and in-game maps. Honestly, I would put Westbridge Hills in one, maybe. Trying to remember all the in-game maps that they had. Oh, you know what? Goldcrest Valley would be good in the northeast. Okay, let me go back up this road. I bet John
Good there.
remembers that map.
Oh, he played it.
Yeah, we all played it. John, he played on the Pimple Plow channel, and we played that for a little while. I remember going from the northwest map to the southwest map. It had a huge, like, it was a huge step down. So they built like a big, uh, coming down the mountain kind of style ramp to get down to that other map. Trying to remember if I played that map on my channel or not. I don't know if I played it on my channel or not. I don't remember making a playlist for that one, so I'm gonna say probably not.
I might have to look that up on John's YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. I guarantee you'll find some videos out there of it. Of us playing it. Yeah, I remember the first 4X map that we played of, was it 19? I guess it was 19 maybe? It was either 19 or 17. It was the first 4X map, and it was Kiwi by Kaz. The Kiwi Farms map.
Yeah, I remember watching that on YouTube with John.
Yeah, that was the first 4X map to drop, and it was pretty huge. What in the world? What? Ooh. There's a square over here in this field. Do you see this?
Yeah, I get that sometimes too.
That is weird.
Especially if I'm plowing, I'll go back over and it's already plowed. It's like, wait a minute, there's a.
That's weird. When I get close to it, it disappears. That's weird. Almost a rustic Taylor's Hawke's Bay. Yeah, one map I was never really a fan of was the American. I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head. The American map from 19.
Is that the one that had like the West Coast feeling to it?
Yeah. Another square. Are we breaking the map? Felt like San Diego or something. It was weird. I think Chabalki did a remake of it in 22. Ravenport, yeah, that one. I was not a fan of that one. That would probably have to be on the bottom of the list for me. What maps would you put together?
Well, I would put Silver Run.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Westbridge. standard in-game ones or just any 4?
Any 4.
Definitely Silver Run because it's a forest map.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the roller coaster and boat making and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Elm Creek.
Yep.
River Springs. And probably Westbridge.
If I had to pick one to do, maybe that's not an in-game one, maybe Deer Country. I think Deer Country was a DJ map, and it was a standard map.
Yeah, it was a DJ standard map. I played that one actually. That's one of the first ones I played when I got my PC.
Yeah, Deer Country was pretty fun. He had some other ones too. I'm trying to remember all his maps.
But there's been so many good maps. It's like how would you know?
How do you pick? Yeah.
Yeah, how do you pick? I mean, if you were just going with standard, definitely Westbridge, Silver Run, Elm Creek, and the other one.
Let's say as far as non-in-game maps, we didn't play too many standard ones. We played, most of them were 4X. So you had like Fields of Madison County, County Line, you know, like that.
See, I'm sitting here trying to think of that one map maker. He took his stuff off the Mod Hub a couple times. I can't remember his name offhand.
Bullet Bill?
Huh?
Bullet Bill? Or
No,
Oxygen
no.
David, maybe?
Yeah, no, it wasn't Oxygen David. There was another guy. Lancy Boy?
Okay.
I think it was him. He had a couple good standard maps.
Lancy Boy, yeah. What Jeff said. Lone Oak was actually, I remember Lone Oak. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, Lone Oak. Oh, that was a really good map.
Yeah. We broke that map hard because we were trying to do the tree work on that map, and he had put a lot of the trees like partially underground, and we didn't have the I remember right, we didn't have like the nice fanciness of lumberjack mod. So we had to dig down and cut the trees out of the ground.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. We tore that map up.
If I remember right, back in the day, you and Phil had a kind of a thing for breaking maps.
Yeah. We did that a lot. We did it with John a lot too. We would go in and start working a map, and we'd get the map to a point where it wouldn't work anymore. If you didn't break the map back then, you weren't playing Farm Sim right.
Yeah. You know, there was one feature that Ravenport had, and a couple other maps had, was the train actually went around the map. It
Yeah.
didn't go off the map. And I really liked that part.
Yeah. All of the trains back then did that from 17. I think 19 was that way. It actually went around Riverbend, or not Riverbend. What was it called? Ravenport. Um, they ended that in 22 with Elm Creek.
That's probably a feature I would like to see Giants bring back.
Yeah. If they could make a larger map, they could set the map up to where the train wouldn't have to enter and exit the map. They could have it, you know, have several stops, like several like little towns in the map. That's the thing. Is like, are they gonna wait for the next gen of consoles to come out to make larger maps for the game? Right now, PlayStation 6 rumored to be coming out in 27. So I would imagine the Xbox, the next Xbox iteration, whatever it's going to be called, would probably be somewhere in the close to the same neighborhood. You know, they base all their stuff off the console people, so. I think I've mowed enough around this field. I'm going to go back to the grass field near the farm. And then we bought another grass field down there in the southeast corner of the map. I'm going to have to get rid of this bush. This bush is just in the way. Here we go. find a trying to drive into this field. I thought there used to be one over here. The way tariffs are going, nobody will be able to afford new consoles. Yeah. I don't think they'll last very long. I think they'll come back to the negotiation table and they'll figure something out.
Well, you got what, 75 countries right now coming here to make deals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you got that, and I think the goal is really to bring a lot of the manufacturing back to the States. But I think they'll eventually, the trade part of it, we're trying to get better trade deals for us. And I think eventually they'll come back to the bargaining table and make some new deals. There's a deer. Deer in the field. Alright. Turn around here and then say aloha. The YouTube people out there. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. You guys on the stream here. But YouTube, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all in the next one. Always remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. See you guys later.